Hello everyone. Today is Wednesday, April the 14th, and I am on my way into Bob Tedford and Glenda Tedford's house to do a recipe and have a little chat with Glenda. So here we are, we're in Glenda's kitchen, and today Glenda is going to be making
salt fish cakes made of cod.
Okay, excellent. So you have all your ingredients on the go here. So what are we starting with first here, Glenda?
So first thing you do is you soak your fish overnight
Okay,
in cold water.
okay.
And sometimes I change mine at least once. If it's really salty fish, you don't really need to,
Okay,
but depends on your
and
taste.
and you have to put that in boiling water, right?
So the next day you drain it off. You don't use that water.
Mm-hmm.
You drain it off,
Mm-hmm.
and then you put it in your water should be boiling
Mm-hmm.
when you put the fish in there, and then you turn it down to a low boil.
Okay, so we have all your ingredients ready to go.
And then you just place it in your boiling water. And then you let it come back to a boil and then have a low boil for the next 15 or 20 minutes.
Okay, now Glenda, that fish looks absolutely delicious.
Yes. This fish I've gotten from Dix's.
Okay.
I've had it before.
Yeah.
It's fish bites. You get 2 pounds and it's delicious.
I think it's $10 a pack, isn't it? Because I bought it myself,
yeah.
yes.
So that's what I use. It's already deboned and it makes it so easy. It's already cut up into little pieces, makes the whole job
Oh, perfect.
easier.
Okay.
But I bought fish everywhere. It's several places on the island to buy fish. So yeah, it's all according to what you like.
Okay.
What's available.
So here, Glenda, you have
I have my potatoes boiled and mashed. And I have my saltfish that has been, you can put rubber gloves on, or latex gloves and do it, or you can do it with forks.
Okay.
I have never found bones in this fish, but you check it always anyhow.
Yeah, I've never found bones.
No.
And this is your onion here?
And this is and a lot of people use raw onion. I don't use raw onion. I like it to saute it or lightly fry it to just kind of get a little bit of caramelizing.
Yeah.
And I find it flavors the fish
here.
cakes. Flavors the fish cakes much nicer, and I don't like the taste of raw onions.
Okay.
So, yeah.
So do you have an egg in there already, Glenda?
No, but you have 1 egg, and you.
Mix that and throw it in there.
I think what I'll do first is my salt and pepper.
Okay.
And you do that to taste. All of this is all the taste.
Okay.
Your salt. I've had some already. I've pre-cooked a few, so I know I like a little bit more salt in it.
Yeah.
And thyme. I use organic spices, and I recommend it because they're just so much better for you. But thyme I find is better than savory. Is not as hard on your stomach.
Okay.
So I used to use savory for years, and then I changed to thyme. So you put about 2 teaspoons in, but again,
yeah,
I have a smaller portion here because I've already used part of this recipe to make some fish cakes, but I love thyme and everything, lots of it.
Okay.
So yeah, you do it to your taste. So you got your salt, your pepper, your thyme.
Your onions?
Your egg. So now you put in your onions. And again, I've used part of this very large onion I cut up in the fish cakes I made a little bit earlier.
Okay. So
this doesn't look like a lot, but I had a large onion for this recipe.
Okay.
So you got your onion, you mix it all, spread it around. And then you got your salt fish, which you've already broken up and checked for bones, which, as I say, I've never found one, but you never can be.
Okay, sure. Excellent.
So then that's that.
So that's the recipe, all in a bowl there.
We got our cod, we got our potatoes, our onion, our thyme, and our egg.
Okay.
And just fry in a mixture of butter and oils.
Okay. So now you just pack those into little fish cakes and fry them.
Right.
Okay.
So you dip them in. I can put that in. Dip them in. All right?
Yeah.
Won't say twice.
Okay, so now you're going to...
Okay, so now we have our ingredients all together.
Yeah.
Well mixed. So some people like to make their patty and then dip it in their flour.
Okay.
Or in breadcrumbs. You can use panko or your own breadcrumbs, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I today used 3 of them just to see, but
Okay.
so rather than I'll do that much first. Rather than do all that padding, I cut them out. I've done both. Just can you get me? No, never mind. It's okay. So you do about an inch for your fish cake. You do yours about
Yep.
an inch?
Mm-hmm. It varies. You can make in any
Now,
size.
you can either actually, like I could have floured this surface before I put that down there, which would have probably been a good idea. Or
Yeah.
you can just dip it in there.
So you just cut them out and lay them in the frying pan. Is that it?
You form it a bit like how you want
Yeah.
it shaped. And,
So you take that then and you put in this frying pan?
yes. So
Okay.
what I do with my frying pan, I put a combination of butter,
Yep.
oil,
Mm-hmm.
a little bit of fat back
Yeah.
from my pan, and combine it so that you'll get a nice flavored.
And these are your
Combination.
scrunchions here.
Those are my scrunchions.
That's
So
just fat pork fried up, right?
fat pork fried up, yes.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So I'll finish off doing a couple of these. So you can have that. Wait, let me get the timer.
So these are your fish cakes cooking.
Yes.
When it gets where the light comes from the window, it's they look delicious. Wow, they look good. Oh yes, perfect. Okay. Now here we have a dill sauce you're going to use, and that is
This is
the dill sauce is there,
Yeah, that's the dill sauce.
and this is the
What you use is a cup of mayonnaise.
Yeah.
Or whatever portions you want.
yeah
A few slices of
Dill
pickle all chopped up really tiny.
yeah
Teaspoon of sugar.
yeah.
Not even a teaspoon of lemon. And some. If you got some fresh dill, throw it in there. It's always nice. And then I try to garnish stuff with fresh dill.
Okay, perfect.
So and this is what you get, and it's delicious on
Yes, that
so
looks
many things.
really good.
So many things, not just fish cake. Wait.
Okay, that's the fat pork you used,
Yes.
right? Yes,
Mhm.
and there's different brands, so that's
Yes.
just one particular one. So, Glenda, this looks absolutely out of this world. I can't wait to eat it. So, you've basically lived all over the world, Glenda, and you've lived in Arizona, Ottawa, Kentucky, Torbay, St. Phillips, and you chose Belle Island. How do you feel about that?
Something on my face.
No.
I moved back about, I don't know, 11 or 12 years ago.
Okay.
And this is why I moved back. Look out there. It's absolutely beautiful.
This is Belle Island, folks.
I'm going to open the door
This
so
is
you
like-
can get a clear view. But this is what I wake up to every day, and it's absolutely beautiful.
The fresh, clean air and wide open fields, and
Well, I
Wow.
don't wake up to exactly this. We get snow and wind and rain.
well, you know what? We get what
less?
we get what everybody else in the world gets, but they get much worse than we do. We don't have so many hurricanes, so to speak, or wildfires or floods. Maybe a little water in our basements, but yes, it is beautiful. There's no doubt about it. It's absolutely beautiful. There's the boat coming across there. We have a little problem sometimes with transportation, but we will get through that. We're working on all of that kind of stuff, but right now, you have got a beautiful home here on Belle Island.
Yes, I love it here. I think I've been on my way home since I left here.
I know.
I just took the long way around.
I know.
And
Most Newfoundlanders are like that, I'm sure.
yes, I think most Newfoundlanders would love to be back home, but they have their families that are all away with them. And
Grandkids. Now, Glenda, you wrote a book.
I did.
Do you have a
I just happened to have a copy here.
good? And it's called
Song of My Soul, and it's a memoir of my life on Belle Island, as long as I can remember.
Okay.
Back as far as I can remember,
Okay.
and till present.
Yeah,
really.
it's a good book. You've covered
And-
it all.
It-
And you've written a song? About miners?
And the song is in this book. A lot of my songs are in that book.
Okay.
But John Bolam was kind enough to record my song, The Life of a Miner. He's done an amazing job. He's got a fantastic album, or CD I should say, and I listen to it all the time. And one in particular, Wine into Water, he sings, I just can't get it out of my head. I'm humming it all day. Beautiful CD.
Okay. And your song was The Life of a
The
Miner?
Life of a Miner.
And I listened to it all the time, and you certainly described it as we grew up at home.
Yes.
Living with someone who mined for over 30 years.
And I really tried hard writing the song not to glamorize it, not to make that rugged, rough, tough miner that you hear in songs, just to tell what I saw through the eyes of a child.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, you did an excellent job, and your fish cakes are out of this world.
I just want to say you can do it with scrunchions, the fatbacks, or the tartar sauce.
The
That's
dill
like the homemade
sauce. Mm-hmm.
Yes, it's a tartar sauce, but a dill sauce, yes. But and serve it with a salad for lunch, a nice tossed salad, or just for breakfast with beans and egg and toast. So it's very
excellent.
versatile.
Well, Glenda, thank you so much for inviting us into your home, and your fish cakes are to die for.
Thank you.
And we're so glad you came back to Bell Island, and I'm sure we're going to have many more Bell Islanders returning
Oh, I think so.
when they see our videos.
Yes. Just
Thanks.
for the food.
Exactly. Thanks, Glenda.
Thank you.